as always, shifting to the most important part of every show, our guest today is Charlotte Randall. She is the Executive Director of Habitat for Humanity, Towns and Union Counties. Welcome, Charlotte.
Thanks for having me, Rick.
I saw you speak at our local Rotary Club within the last couple weeks, maybe 2, 3 weeks ago, and I thought, wow, they do a lot of good locally. And I always like to promote those that make mountain life as nice as it is. Tell me a little about your local chapter.
So our affiliate began in 1996 by Elizabeth Lashley. She started the affiliate after volunteering on a home in South Georgia, and she began an open headquarters here off the highway in Young Harris. In 2019, we moved to downtown Blairsville, 225 Wellborn Street. And since then, we are on home number 28.
Oh, she started in South Georgia. Was she working down there with former President Jimmy Carter?
I don't think so. I think it was a trip down there,
Oh, okay.
from what I've heard. But yeah, she's definitely a legend for sure.
Yeah. I think Joe, her husband, is president of our Rotary Club this year.
Her son.
Oh, it's her son.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'd never met her. I did not know. So it's her
Yeah,
son.
yeah, that was a great surprise.
Okay,
I've never
wow.
met him, so it was an
Okay.
honor to meet him.
Now, what grabbed my attention, and you were in the newspaper for this, is the Panther House project. Could you tell the folks, and this is the key, if you know some folks that live local that maybe need a little help when it comes to shelter, I loved your Panther House program. Can you share with us?
Absolutely. So the Panther House program began 3 years ago. Habitat for Humanity partnered with Union County Schools. The juniors and seniors, they build the house on site at the high school. And once a year, we move it to its final location where we then finish out the homes.
Okay. Yeah, the newspaper says a partnership with Union County High School recently produced its newest Panther House. A Panther House is a creative way where juniors and seniors at, I guess it's Union County High School Construction Academy, build a house on their campus, which is ultimately transported to its home site where Habitat contractors, volunteers, and the family finish the build. The family finishes the build. So y'all have been able to provide 28 local homes, and the families participate. There's some sweat equity, so to speak.
There is some sweat equity. Panther 1 was completed before our family was selected for that home. So she's actually doing volunteer work another way. She's going to be helping on this build. She's volunteering in the restore. There's several ways you can complete that sweat equity.
Very good. Describe for the listener, we can't show your presentation. You had some beautiful pictures. This is radio. Describe with your words. Tell us a little about the homes that are produced.
Yeah, so the homes are 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,300 square feet. And unlike a Clayton home, we ship these homes out in whole, so they're 26 by 52. It's really a sight to see for sure. But yeah, it's a nice home for a local family, and it's a great way for the kids to not only build skills in the trade industry, but also a way for them to learn about volunteering and giving back to their local community.
How does someone that's perhaps listening and they're thinking, this may be an opportunity to actually American dream, home ownership in our country. How does someone apply to perhaps get in line? I'm taking it there's a line.
So Panther 1, we had about 20 applicants. So far, we have about 50 call-in forms. So if you visit our website at townsunionhabitat.org, you can fill out a call-in form. When we decide on starting family selection, we will then call everybody on the call-in forms and inform them of an orientation they can attend and pick up the application.
Okay. Again, that's townsunionhabitat.com.
That's correct.
What can they expect? You say application. What are some of the questions? What are some of the deciding factors? Packy's been living in a white van down by the river.
Oh, wow.
And I'm trying to get Packy into a more stable foundation that he can build his family on. What are some of the questions, or what can they expect? Deciding factors.
So they have to have either lived or worked in Towns or Union County for 2 years.
Oh, nice.
Willingness to partner with Habitat, be able to afford the mortgage as well. So we keep the house at cost as possible to keep the mortgage affordable to where they can acquire a safe and secure home.
The homes 3-2, 2-2. What?
3-2.
3-2. Very nice. Very nice. The land. How do you come about finding folks? Are they donations, or do y'all purchase? How does that work?
So two of the lots that we've put these Panther homes on, we've actually, we own the lots already. And they did work out. You know, you have to keep in mind you have to get a semi to the lot, which is, difficult to find around here. Panther 2, I was able to locate a lot for these homes, but I actually ended up getting my real estate license because trying to find the land for these homes.
Sure. Very good. Where are you working now?
Realty One Group, Vista.
Realty One Group over in
Blairsville, yep.
Very good. Very good. All right. Along those lines, great segue. Tell us a little about yourself. What did you do, and how did you get involved with Habitat for Humanity?
So my background's mostly management, property management, and also real estate. I did flip some houses when I was younger, and I've always kind of been interested in that industry. I started in 2019 as restore manager at our new location in downtown Blairsville. And in 2021, I was put in the position of executive director.
How do other Humanities, do they partner with schools like y'all do? Because that was one of the things I like, that the local students are gaining valuable skills in plumbing, electrical, carpentry, and basic teamwork. Do other affiliates partner with schools, or does it vary from affiliate to affiliate?
Well, we actually got this idea from Lumpkin County. Lumpkin County schools were partnering with Habitat and completed in the same program. I've been told since then they have stopped the program, and as far as I'm concerned, I have not seen any other county in Georgia or anywhere completing this type of program. So, I'm hoping the more publicity we get, the more it catches on, and other counties surrounding can, find a way to help their local workforce housing, and also instill volunteer work and trade skills for the students.
I like that, a win-win. Folks, today's guest is Charlotte Randall, Executive Director of Habitat for Humanity here in Towns and Union Counties. We'll be right back with our guests after these commercial messages. Thanks for tuning in. Folks, as always, if you're looking to buy or sell here in the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains, I hope you'll reach out to our office, Century 21 Black Bear Realty. Now back to our guest. Today's guest is Charlotte Randall, Executive Director of Habitat for Humanity, Towns and Union Counties. Charlotte, tell me a little about the Habitat Helping Hands program.
So our Helping Hands program is a program that helps low-income to moderate-income homeowners with safety and security issues on their homes. They can't necessarily afford to fix an issue, then they come to us and we partner with them to be able to get them a handicap ramp or any kind of safety or security issues within their home.
I liked the article I was reading in the newspaper. The Habitat Helping Hands program provides minor home repairs and maintenance for seniors, disabled, and low-income homeowners in the area. Examples include ramps, grab bars, weatherization, and safety fixes. These projects are typically done in a day or two and meet a need in between the traditional home build. Are there, I will admit this, I'm a Floridian, and small town, cattle, phosphate, and orange groves. That's what our town was known for. We each year had a weekend called Paint Your Heart Out, Bartow, Florida. Paint Your Heart Out, Bartow. And different businesses would sponsor. And normally, most years, we were helping a widow. The ideal client was a widow, and the husband had passed, and the home was needing maybe a coat of paint. I know the one year our home we were supposed to just paint it, and we saw in talking with the lady as we were painting, real sweet lady, she needed a ramp. We put in a ramp. Besides y'all, are there any other programs that, because every year there were different businesses that did this that really, you do that for 10 years and you do five homes a year. That's 50 homes we improved in a really small community. Besides y'all, are you aware of any other programs like this?
I do know some churches
Okay.
have this type of program,
Okay.
and we partner with them as well.
Oh, very good. Very good. I in particular like that. Projects like these are financed by contributions as well as sales at Habitat Restore. Now, I heard a lot of folks when you spoke at the Rotary Club, they love the Habitat Restore. Several of them spoke well of it. Tell us a little about that.
So the Restore is located at 225 Wellborn Street. We take gently used donations. We also do pickups for donations. You can call the store at 706-745-7101. But yeah, you're always going to find a treasure in there at a great price. And we have a wonderful staff there and a great group of volunteers, and we're very blessed.
Now, according to the newspaper, it says this thrift store specializes in gently used furnishings, appliances, and building supplies at 225 Wellborn Street in Blairsville. So it's not like some thrift stores where I can go in there and buy a T-shirt.
Right.
Okay, it's strictly housing.
Well, no, we do have clothes too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
Okay.
take just about anything that we can sell.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
The newspaper and everybody at the meeting spoke about. I know Packy. I think he bought the lounge chair. He sits in the white van next to the river. He got it there. He really recommends y'all too. Volunteers, donations. How can someone volunteer?
Absolutely. And we really need volunteers in the Restore currently. So anybody that's interested in coming in for 3 hours a week or 20 hours a week, come visit us, and we have a great time, and we've got a great group. It's a good way to meet people. It's a good way to give back to your community, and we welcome anyone who wants to come help out.
Tell me if someone's listening and maybe they're retired and they have a little extra time. What kinds of activities would they be doing volunteering at the Restore?
So it would be sorting donations, customer service, office work. So anything along those lines, retail, could definitely use help in that.
What kind of shifts do you have there as far as time? What kind of time commitment? If I have the time, what should I expect when I come down to help y'all?
Well, we leave that up to our volunteers because a lot of our volunteers are retired and they take trips and everything else. So it's not necessarily that we schedule them. We kind of allow them to make their own schedule, and that way it's convenient for them.
Okay. Where's this located again?
225 Wellborn Street.
Okay.
Yep.
When can we expect the next home from the Panther program?
So we just delivered Panther 3. I don't know if y'all saw it going down the road or not. It was definitely a sight to see. It always makes me nervous, no matter how many times we do it. But yeah, so it's currently sitting out on its lot. We just completed septic and the first stage of block work. Foundation will be completed in a couple weeks, and then we start with finishing up the mechanicals in the home.
That's exciting. That has got to be, we all have jobs, but you have a job that really contributes
Yes.
to folks. I mean, a basic need. You meet a basic need, shelter. Tell me a little about that. When you see that thing going down the road, I get the butterflies. I every time I'm around one of
Yes.
those things, I have the butterflies. But when they get it set and you hand those keys over to that family, that has got to be an incredible feeling.
It is. It's the best feeling in the world. It keeps me going, honestly. I mean, every time I'm able to give a family a home and that emotion, it really it makes you want to keep giving back.
Sure. How many volunteers do you currently have that help out?
So I would say we have approximately 15 volunteers in different aspects. Some, help with handicap ramps. Some work in the store. Some work in the office. So there's a lot of different ways you can give back, even when it comes to marketing or Just telling people about our programs and what we're doing is a huge contribution.
If someone's listening and they go, I really would like to help out my local community, how do they reach out to you?
They can reach out to us either by our website, townsunionhabitat.org. They can stop by the Restore at 225 Wellborn Street, or they can give us a call, 706-745-7101.
What would you like for the folks of our community to know about the local affiliate, the Habitat for Humanity for Towns and Union Counties?
That we're making a difference. Our programs, we're making a difference in the community. We're bringing housing to the community. So any support that we can get is a huge blessing to everybody.
Y'all have produced, did you say 28 homes?
Panther 3 will be 28.
That's a lot of families. And I like the fact, and I tend to be conservative. Because I'm a conservative, I believe in philanthropy. I think that we are called to help our fellow man. Tell me, when you're doing that, you mentioned sweat equity. I also believe people ought to work.
Absolutely.
I like that. Tell me, is that on the application when they apply for a home? Do they check what they're willing to do or what they can do? How does that work?
Yeah, so it's basically, it is a willingness to partner with Habitat if you're selected for one of these homes. And so when they are interviewed by the board of directors, they know that, you will have to volunteer and give back.
Yeah, I like it. It's teamwork.
It is.
All the way across from our high school students to y'all. Now, I have to ask, Jimmy Carter was, I think, and I could be wrong, but he's how I learned about Habitat for Humanity. I mean, all his charitable work through the years, working, you'd see him out there with a bandana and swinging a hammer. Amazing how long that gentleman worked. Has that been, I have to think that's somewhat of a loss, because he was, to me, the face. And I'm an outsider looking in, but he really was the face for many years.
Yeah, he was. And, it's just, we need to remember the legacy and going forward and how important it is to give back to the community.
Yep. He was a very, very good man. You look at a lot of our ex-presidents and they're on the golf course.
Right.
I mean, and I don't want to offend anyone, but I thought former President Carter really exemplified his faith in getting out there and working hard. And let's plug this once again. If folks have the time, maybe they can't swing a hammer, maybe they can't work a saw or a skill saw, they can donate time sorting, working at your Restore. What are the means by which they can contact y'all?
So you can give us a call at 706-745-7101. Visit our website at townsunionhabitat.org or stop by our Restore, 225 Wellborn Street, Blairsville, Georgia.
What are your hours at your Restore?
Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. Okay. Folks, I so appreciate y'all listening. And Charlotte, I really admire and respect what you're doing in our community. And thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank y'all.